All right, welcome guys to another Visual Studio Code live stream. I'm your host Morgan Ozpin, and today we are back with another coding stream. Today, hey guys, what's it going? It's already like 5:58 in the morning for me this day. The reason why I'm streaming this early is because well, technically I haven't really been streaming that much lately because even though I told you guys I'll be back, so basically I thought that I would be streaming more often than before, just because I'm already back in streaming. But it turns out like the reason why I haven't really been streaming that much is because my brothers and sisters have been watching TV in my room, so I didn't really have the chance to to stream by myself today, because if I were to stream in these past few days, I would have I would have had to deal with a bunch of noise from the background of all of my brothers and sisters watching Cobra Kai in the background. By the way, I've been watching Cobra Kai on Netflix lately, and it's been a pretty fun time watching it with my brothers and sisters because it's pretty much a kung fu movie brought into a Netflix series. So it's it's been a pretty good watch for me this past few days. But anyway, so back to coding, guys. By the way, thank you guys so much for the support for my latest video. It's called like how dentistry taught me computer programming and all that. It's been doing much better compared to my other uploads in the past. So thank you guys so much for the support. With that being said, though, might be wondering what the frick should I do next, since I've already made a website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Well, guess what? Since we already made this little project of mine come to life on NeoCities, I thought that the next step would be to make a game using HTML and JavaScript, and I guess CSS as well, since CSS is the one that's really making all of the design stuff for my for all of my scripts here. Now you might be wondering, yo, Morgan, what the frick do you mean? What do you mean you're gonna make a game out of JavaScript and HTML and CSS? Well, I've heard of this this framework in how to say this on YouTube before, called Play, which is this JavaScript framework for making games on Visual Studio Code. I'm still not sure what the framework is, but basically it's just like it's basically just like a pre-stored game engine without all the UIs and shit that you get from a game engine. I thought that it would be a little bit complicated at first, making a game using a framework rather than a game engine. And it's a little bit daunting because I'm not really using a freaking UI, a user interface, to make a game with this. But the more I look into it, the more I think that it's easy to make a game with it. Especially since, the game that I have in mind is actually much more simpler than you guys might think. So if you guys watch my video on how dentistry taught me computer coding, I teased you guys on this little idea I have of recreating this little mini game I found in Harvest Moon Friends of Middletown, wherein it's their job to feed these chickens in a short amount of time, while making sure to keep them satisfied by keeping their bins fed with chicken seeds. And I want to try to make that with JavaScript because it feels like a very simple thing to create. It doesn't require me that much knowledge on mathematics and physics and shit. And I think that and I think it would be a very simple game for me to make. We're not going for any any open world type of shit game, or any game that requires me to know more about how the physics of our real world works. Or it will require me to make to retake my lessons in mathematics and shit. It's gonna be making a simple game, a simple GBA mini game I have in mind. And I hope you guys would enjoy the game, because for now we'll first be reviewing a little bit of some JavaScript stuff, because I still haven't learned about arrays, objects, and shit like that, which I think would be fundamental for me when getting into learning about Play. So with that being said, what I have right here is a JavaScript tutorial series by Brocode. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this for the stream, or even if I would ever finish it at all. Because I don't know, I feel like I don't really need to watch all of it to get into Play, but I just want to learn about the basic shit like arrays and objects and all that, because I think that would be fundamental for making games in Play. So with that being said, let's just jump into it, shall we? By the way, I think I will also plan. I'm also planning on maybe on our next few JavaScript streams that I will be making like a bunch of code for JavaScript. Wherein, so basically, I have this class in college wherein it is my job to do some calculations, because I have this class called biostatistics, and in biostatistics, I usually do all of these complicated math shit on my calculator, and I always wondered that if there's a way for me to automate myself from doing all of these calculations. And I thought to myself, wait, JavaScript is technically just like I can technically like make a calculator in JavaScript if I have to, And no, I'm not talking about like a scientific calculator where you still need to like type in some numbers and shit. What I'm talking about is like a calculator that can, that can help me solve like a very specific equation I have in mind. So say for example, I want to calculate for the mean of a data set. It would be like helpful for me if I would be able to, just type in a bunch of numbers in a user interface, and just one button I would be able to, calculate like the mean of a data set or something. That would be pretty fun for me to experiment on. So let's see if I can maybe be able to make something out of that using JavaScript, like a rudimentary calculator using JavaScript and HTML. Because I think that would really help me in my freaking biostatistics class, because what I figured out was that I'm a very slow person when it comes to math. So having a program do it for me would be pretty helpful for me. So with that being said, before we start with our JavaScript lesson here, I want to try and I want to explore with you guys some basic website stuff that I've been looking into on NeoCities, because as tradition for these Visual Studio Code streams, I wanna highlight some websites that I think looks pretty good to me on the indie web, because I feel like the indie web is a good place for people like me who are starting code to get some inspirations as to what their next coding project would be. Now, even though I'm not really making any websites anymore, although I've been updating my website little by little, even though I'm not really making any websites at all, I feel like with the websites that are being shown on the indie web, you don't only get ideas for what your next website project would be, but they also give you some good little coding projects for you to do. Like for example, for me, when I was browsing through Webby, the search engine that's specifically designed for searching websites that are, I don't know, like 30 years old right now. When searching through Webby, I found this website that showed to me like this little fun project that someone did, wherein it's basically just like a fake fortune teller program, wherein you can like type in any question you want here. Like for example, can I earn, I don't know, like 500 pesos today? Basically, this fake fortune teller program can just like can answer any yes or no question, and it's like a little pretty fun little thing you can add to your website, but it can also like be its own standalone project you can work out on your own. And how I found this was through like a website I found on Webby, and I thought to myself, wow, I think the indie web is just a storage for a lot of good ideas for what my next coding project would be. And I also seen people like make a lot of games and stuff on their websites, and also share a little bit of tidbits about how their code works on their website. And I thought to myself, wow, it's not only can I find good website ideas on the indie web, but I can also find some good coding advice from people who have more experience than me. And as an example, here's like my little fortune teller program that I think is like the highlight of my of my what's it called, of my website. Oh, by the way, it can also tell if what I'm writing is a legible sentence or not. See, if it says, if I type something like on the on the input tab here and press send, I don't know if you guys can read this, but it says your mouth is full of sorry, my I accidentally burped there. Excuse me for that. It says here, your mouth is full of dirty world water. To speak to the Church of Candlewick, cleanse her teeth, read a dictionary, and exfoliate the demon of nonsense. So basically, the program's just telling me, hey, what you're writing is bullshit. I don't understand what you're saying. Please retype your sentence once again. I don't know if I told you guys how this program works, but basically how it works is that how it knows that if you're writing a legible sentence is by checking to see if you have any spaces on your question at all. Because I feel like if someone is going to write something at random on this program I wrote here, it would be most likely that they won't press the spacebar button. And thus, you know, if the spacebar button isn't pressed, that means there's no sentence that's been uttered, and thus the program recognizes that, hey, it's not a sentence that you're writing, it's a bunch of gibberish. But if you were to, you know, say for example, do this and then press spacebar and then do this and press send, it would still sort of detect it as a sentence, even though it's technically not. So I guess that's just one mistake that I have with this one program I did in JavaScript. But other than that, it's most likely that it would detect a fake sentence from you if you're not really trying. So with that being said, let's just go check out some website stuff here in NeoCities, and maybe we can also talk about see some websites on Webby. Maybe one from NeoCities, one from Webby, then we'll start with the JavaScript tutorial that I have over here. Anyway, what is this? Alright, what do we got here? Oh, wait a minute. Before we start, I want to see if... Because with most of these indie web projects, I noticed that they're not really compatible with the screen resolution that I'm showing you guys here right now. So I think I'll just hide VSC here. Extend my Firefox page here, and let's get Citra. Not Citra, I mean the Firefox window here. And there we go. Okay. So what do we got here? In this stream, I noticed that the it's not an escape. There we go. Alright, so I noticed that something is wrong here. I think the website's only supposed to be this. It should only be compatible in this like screen resolution, but it didn't account for the rest of the space over here. Is this a new website? I think it should be a new website, but if it's a new website, that means that this lad here really knows how to make use of some GIFs. What it says here? Newest page. Welcome to Pomelo's Final Fantasy XIV modding guide. Hello, and welcome to my tutorial on how to mod Final Fantasy XIV. Final Fantasy XIV, isn't that the MMO that I've been hearing about? Because I've been watching a lot of Josh Strife Hayes, and I feel like I think the people say like the best MMOs right now is World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV, which is, you know, kind of bizarre because I feel like World of Warcraft has been like the a game that I've heard of since, you know, forever. And Final Fantasy 14 is just a game that's been released, I don't know, like recently, like I think 3 years ago was it that was released, the MMO at least. But yeah, I heard that you know, it's like it's kind of hard for MMOs to strive, you know, this in these recent years, because, you know, with MMOs it's kind of different, because with MMOs you need like a community with you to support your game, and without it, you know, your game would just, you know, falter and shit. But when it comes to new MMOs, they don't really have like a community to rely upon to make sure that their game keeps running and shit. Not to mention that, you know, there's already communities for other MMOs like World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy. So building up a MMO community with a new game just seems, you know, very hard to do in recent years. But anyway, guess this guy made like a modding guide here. Oh my god. Apologize, guys. Still have like a sore throat. But it's not really as bad as one might think. It's just, you know, it's just like a it's just, my sore throat is not as bad as before. It's just that it's still there, lingering in my throat. I just need to drink a couple of water every now and then. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm just checking OBS to see if there are any music coming out of my computer onto my stream. Anyway, so this is the modding guide. What Square Enix's stance on mods is a bit complicated. Other games tend to take a hardline approach. On one hand, some developers fully support the community mod creations. Some take a passive stance where they allow it but not mention it. And others take a more synergetic approach with native support. Square Enix has more of a feigning ignorance stance and turns a blind eye on it. They know the game has a massive modding scene, while it technically breaks TOS. Nothing will happen if you don't talk about it in-game, since the game has no tracking, telemetry, or anti-cheat. We should be talking about his stance on it, more specifically about plugins that are used to push high-end progression rating, but the point still stands for all game modifications. Don't use them. We don't like you using them, but we can't stop you. Okay, why won't creators, video game creators, want you to mod their game? Is there like a legal issue going around? Because I feel like if you know, if games were to, you know, allow their community to mod their games, they would, you know, earn a lot of money and shit from their game because of how much content, you know, free content they'll be getting, without, you know, ever spending a buck with their budget and shit. You know, just think of like games like Minecraft, wherein, like, right, they do now support mods and shit, right? Because they already have like their own built-in store in the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. And I feel like that's what's really, you know, what's really keeping the game on edge, with a bunch of, you know, money and shit. The fact that, you know, you can, these modders are basically creating free content for you and shit like that, and people are, you know, are now more invested in whatever the frick Minecraft is doing. Palm's mod hot takes. I figure since it's my site, I have to use the opportunity to talk about what I personally like and dislike about mods. Obviously, feel free to do whatever you like, but this is why it's hot takes. I like cute faces and makeup. I love hairstyles, especially less anime looking ones. Holy hell, enough ripping shining Nikki hairs and importing them to Final Fantasy 14 and just give me a middle part. I don't really care for clothes and armor mods, because honestly, I am a fantasy enjoyer and I have always loved the aesthetics of the Final Fantasy series and just cool armor and fantasy themes in general. I feel that the IRL clothes looks out of place at best, but cringe at worst. Some of it looks really nice, but I'd rather use it in The Sims than Final Fantasy 14. Saving the worst for last, but really lovingly dubbed mod beast. I'm all for making your character statistically cute or hot, but this one people make them from reality. I like so laughably palm-sick and coon-brain. It's totally removed from human sexuality. And before y'all come for me, just remember. Just remember what? Let's fucking cringe. What are you talking? Let people enjoy things. That's fucking cringe. I feel like I don't know. I feel like this is more of a. This sort of mindset just feels very black and white. I feel like there are some things that you can say, hey, just let people enjoy things, and then there are some other hobbies when you think, oh yeah, that's fucking cringe. Like, you know, say if something is, if you're doing something illegal, yeah, you just don't just say, hey, let people do things. Just say, hey, that's fucking cringe. You know, if you're doing something illegal, basically just do just say to the person, hey, that's fucking cringe. Yeah, I don't really agree with this sort of meme. But for mods, I feel like it's fair to say that, hey, yo, you know, just let people enjoy things and stuff. As long as they're not doing anything, you know, sussy with their anime shit, it's fine with me. As for what's her opinion mods, I feel like it's more of an opinion on skins, I guess. Unless there's like unless if, you know, mods, the definition of mods is different in every game, because my definition of mods is, you know, in the Minecraft perspective, where in, you know, with Minecraft mods you can do all these cool shit, like make science fiction tech in your Minecraft world, or add these unique beasts and adventure quests into the vanilla build of Minecraft. But with Palm here, I feel like he's more talking about skins and shit, like, or these mods that sort of change your appearance in game, or maybe adds more aesthetic options to your character, which I guess would make sense for a game like Final Fantasy 14, because, you know, it's a much more complicated game compared to Minecraft, and maybe, you know, maybe the mod scene there is much more different compared to Minecraft. So yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, let's go back to Fresh Select. Let's see some more of her website stuff here, because I feel like this is the more colorful part of her website. It's not a Harvest Moon cow that I'm seeing over there, like where my mouse is at. Next to the McDonald's fries. That looks pretty cool. Oh, this is a... Wow, this is a... what's it called? Oh shit, I accidentally exited out of that. Wait, hold on. Free... Select. Dang it, I accidentally clicked out of the NeoCities page. Hold on, let me go back there real quickly. Websites. Special sauce. Okay, here we go. Apologize for that. Where else can we go here? Graphics, LG icons, stamps, blinkies. Yes, game. Wow, you're a Warcraft fan and a Final Fantasy 14 fan. That feels like that's like choosing like two religions, man. Like, what the frick? Anyway, let's look at her sketchbooks. Shit, look at that. Wow. So you're a Pokemon fan as well. Are you a Minecraft fan? Oh. You know, when I first heard of Sketchbook, I thought that you're gonna show us what's inside your sketchbook, but no, you're just gonna show us like what's in your cover, I guess. I don't know. Maybe the drawings inside your sketchbooks are cringe or something. More than that, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Art supplies, Neopets folio. Still playing Neopets? Wait. I know people are still playing Neopets. What the frick? I've been playing Neopets forever. My first account, the very early 2000s, was frozen for saying a no world to my IRL friend in our Scribble Guild chat. I later came back and started playing again. I made a new account, Alberdine. Yes, named after the WoW Night Elf village. And that account was iced, but I currently got it back. Huh. Dang. I didn't know you can be both a Neopets fan, a World of Warcraft fan, and a Final Fantasy fan rolled into one. What the frick? I feel like there's like a big juxtaposition between these three games here. Anyway, what else do you have here? Cool sites, art supplies, a mood board. How's he feeling right now? Wow. I see that you're a big fan of the I was about to say Fruitiger Arrow style, but I feel like this mood board more so has the essence of Fruitiger Arrow, or like the essence of early 2000s website design or something, you know. Man, this looks pretty cool. What's this though? I see that you have a good art of some like some Sega Dreamcast character. I'm forgetting the like I've heard of this this obscure Sega Dreamcast 3D platformer called Dreams, I think, and this character sort of reminds you of that game. But next to it is just, you know, a stain on your wall. Like, frick, the duality of mankind here, ladies and gentlemen. What else we got here? You got cats. You got some very colorful plastic boxes. Plastic. What even is this? I don't know what this. What even is this? Like some paper holder or something? Some more glass stains, I guess. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Dang, everything here is just so colorful. Anyway, I guess that's it for Free Select's website. Let's type in a message here. What can we type in here? Love your website. See, hold on. This I can only like type in like a short phrase here. So let's just say, can't believe that you are a WoW FF XIV and Neopets gamer rolled into one. Well. Oh well. I guess that's it for this website. Can I click out here, please? Okay, there we go. I can't believe that you are a WoW, Final Fantasy 14, and Neopets gamer rolled into one, lol. Anyway, I guess that's it for this website here. That's the final website we'll be visiting. Let's try to go to Wibby. We go to Wibby, and let's find a freaking website out of here. So, what are some keywords that you guys want to type in here aside from prawn. So we're not trying to demonetize this video, guys. Come on. There's some keywords here: normal, 310, composite, IVGen, map range, curves. You can tell that I've been looking into some Blender tutorials on Google here. So what can we search here? Since I've been biking, let's type in biking in the search engine here. Let's see what people are doing here. Keith Lynch's biking page. Ooh. So if you guys don't know, I've been biking recently with my mom. We went around Manila 2 weeks ago, and it was pretty fun. I had a flat tire during the ride back to our house, but luckily we were when the bike got punctured, we were right next to a bike shop that was selling us like free pumps for my bike, and it's pretty cool. Anyway, what's this? Keith Lynch's biking page. I often bike 20 to 40 miles a day, typically at about 15 miles per hour uphill and about 30 to 40 miles per hour downhill. Never just to be exercising, always to get somewhere. I have never owned or driven a car. Dang. And this has been updated 1997. I mean, last updated 1997. Wow. Imagine that. Like, it's been. Imagine people trying to go from place to place using a bike instead of a car. I bike to and from airports, amateur radio events, barbershops, blood drives, bus stops, business meetings, churches, club meetings, conventions, courthouses, dentist offices, doctor's offices, fire stations. Alright, Keith, I get it. You go all around the world with this bike. Opticians, parks, relatives' homes, restaurants, schools, shopping centers, train stations, and everywhere else for which a jet plane isn't more practical, in Virginia, Washington DC, and Maryland. I've done so for years. In 1995, I rode to Dulles Airport, boxed and checked my bike, flew to Scotland, unboxed my bike, rode to various destinations in Glasgow for a week, attended a major convention, rode back to the Glasgow airport. Sorry guys, my runny nose is really affecting my voice right now. Boxed and checked my bike, flew back to Dulles Airport and unboxed my bike and rode home. Sheesh, my god, this guy's a traveler, man. I guess it would be my smart guess that you would have enjoyed your biking sessions in Europe compared to America, because I heard that in Europe the biking lanes there are much more bike friendly compared to anywhere else here in Asia or anywhere else there in America and stuff. Anyway, let's see Keith Lynch's homepage. Oh shit, this guy forgot to write any CSS into their HTML page. Or maybe there isn't any CSS back then. Because as seen here, this site has been last updated on December 9th, 2002. Wow, that's a long time ago. Anyway, who is Keith Lynch? I'm probably most famous for having been in prison for a crime I didn't commit. Wow, that's this page just turned like a whole 180 degrees just for the fact that he just admitted that he was in prison once. Getting a job at one of the companies I was falsely convicted of burglarizing within 48 hours of my being paroled from prison. Having lost half my weight, reducing from 320 to 160. Wow. Dang. Haven't kept it off. Having been on the net for 25 years, sending lots of email and net news almost every day. Shit, I can't read. Here's my net timeline, and here's my vision for the net. Saving all my old mail in net news. I don't think you can be famous for that, Keith Lynch. Using a shell account rather than a graphical PPP account. I don't like mice or windows via a terminal program I wrote myself. Preferring temperatures around 90 degrees? That's in Fahrenheit, right? Never getting sick ever. Often bicycling 20 to 40 miles every day. Okay, believing that most of what passes for psychology is not only wrong but incoherent. And okay, this guy. Okay, this guy's like, I guess, it's just bad news all around. If he's saying that psychology is just wrong. Posting several April Fool's messages on April 1st every year. Wow, speaking of April 1st, I was supposed to stream yesterday, you know, in celebration of April Fools, and I was thinking of doing a Harvest Moon stream at that on that day, but my mom suddenly called me when I was at school saying, "Hey, my Lola was at the clinic when she called, and she was like, hey, can you please accompany, you know, your grandma to a grab ride home, because if you guys don't know, like in this part of the world, we don't have Uber, we have Grab, and Grab is basically just, you know, our version of Uber, where we call it car and shit. And my mom was like, hey, can you like please accompany my grandma to a ride back home? And I was like, okay, sure, I'll do that. But my mom was like, yeah, you just do that, but first I need to work on your grandma's teeth for a bit here. And I was like, okay, sure. So I went to the clinic. I said hi to my family members there, my mom and my Lola, and I waited for a bit for them to finish working, and I waited waited so long that my mom decided, hey, yo, we're gonna go to this mall in this nearby Chinatown. You wanna come? And I'm like, sure. We went to the mall, ate in this pancake house chain, which is, you know, it's basically just a Denny's, but it's a local brand. I ate some waffles, chicken and waffles, and some fish and chips there. Went back. Had a good time in that mall. The food in Pancake House was amazing, but I went back to the mall. Waited for my mom to work at my Lola's teeth, and before you know it, by the time she was done, it was already like 6 o'clock. And I'm like, Mom, what the frick, man? I thought this was gonna be like a one and done little session with my Lola. And she's like, yeah, but this dental technician had took a while for them to fix my Lola's teeth. So in the end, I didn't really stream that day. So instead, what you're getting right now is a Visual Studio Code stream with myself. Anyway, here's Keith Lee's homepage. So let's really look at this April Fool's messages. I feel like that's a good thing for me to do, since it's, you know, already the April Fool's season here. Just had to burp there. In May 1998, I started adding humorous messages I sent during other times of the year. Yeah, guys, I just started hiccuping here. Let me just drink some water. Wait, hold on. Let me test this theory here. I am not a fish. Okay, that works. Okay. Because I heard online that if I were to just remind myself that I am not a fish, it would for some reason somehow trick my brain into not hiccuping anymore, and I guess that worked. Oh, that worked, I guess. I am not a fish. That's what you guys have to say to yourself whenever you start hiccuping like a madman during one of your days. But anyway, that's one of his April Fool's messages, I guess. From kfl@clark.net, Keith Lynch. Newsgroups, rec.arts.sf.written.recarts. You know, when I first read this, I thought it said Newgrounds, but no, it's Newsgroups. I'm about to ask myself, yo, this guy's a Newgrounds user? Wow. I didn't know Newgrounds existed for that long. But anyway, what is this here? The date is 1st of April 1997. At Balticon last weekend, I found to my surprise that there is a sequel to Resnick's alternate Worldcons. It's called Alternate Disclaves. Disclave is an SF? It's an SF convention held every spring in the Washington, D.C. area. Only halfway through the book so far, but the stories I've read are uniformly excellent. Hold on, let me just hydrate myself here. One year when Disclave was in the Hostility House Hotel, the Democrat National Committee was elsewhere in the same hotel. Am I supposed to be reading this? Hold on, let me just... Okay, this stream has gone political. Maybe I should not read this. Let's see. Okay, let me just... I'll not read that. Let me just try to read something else here that's not controversial. Oh, it's this new virus warning from 1988. Alright, to forwarded from Virus Boy BBS at 225. Okay, I'm not gonna read this. Warning, there's a new virus in the loose that's worse than anything I've seen before. It gets in through the power line, riding on the power line 60 Hz subcarrier. It works by changing the serial port pinouts and by reversing the directions one's disk spin. Over 300,000 systems have been hit by it here in Murphy, West Dakota alone. It attacks DOS, Unix, TOPS 20, Apple II, VMS, MVS, Multics, Mac, RSX 11, ITS, TRS 80, and VHS systems. To prevent the spread of this dastardly worm, don't use the power line, don't use batteries either, don't upload or download files, don't store files or floppy disks or hard disks, don't read messages, don't use serial ports. Wow, what the frick? Don't use electric lights, electric or gas heat or air conditioning, running water, writing, fire, clothing, or the wheel. I'm sure if we are all careful to follow these 9 easy steps, this virus can be eradicated and the precious electronic fluids of our computers can be kept pure. Wow. Okay, this guy. I was about to say that this guy was about to predict the COVID-19, but no, this guy more so predicted the G5, no, G5, the 5G craze from back then. You guys remember that when the whole world, or at least a community of the internet, started cautioning everyone on the internet about how these 5G radio waves are gonna be affecting our minds and shit with some disease or something. I'm not sure. But last time I checked, as a student, you know, as a student who is studying medicine, or at least dental medicine, I don't think there's a virus out there that would, or at least a disease that would, you know, that would really affect your human body through waves on the internet. I mean, I guess there are some, you know, waves to worry about, like X-rays and shit that could cause cancer. But with, I don't know, with 5G, I don't really think that the wavelengths there is split enough to really affect your body at all. But yeah, I guess it's a pretty good April Fool's joke, I guess, from Keith here. And I guess that ends our little discovery of the indie web here. Got a pretty colorful website here from NeoCities, and a website here that forgot to include the CSS from Libby here. Anyway, we'll now move on to some more greater pastures here, and I'm gonna be watching a JavaScript course from Brocode here. Let me just quickly shrink down my my freaking, what's it called, my window here. I'm gonna move it back here, move this to here, and I need my index.html here. Let me see. My website, no, not my website here, VSC. Here we go. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna turn on desktop audio just so you guys can hear Brocode's tutorial series here. And while we're at it, we can also add hold on. Actually, no, I'm not gonna add anything. I'm just gonna hide the tutorial here from Brocode because I don't want to steal viewers from him. If you guys want to watch the tutorial yourself, you might as well just look into his original video here. It's called JavaScript full course for free 2024. It's a pretty detailed tutorial for getting yourself into JavaScript. And right now I'm in the subject of arrays. So if you're going to go into his timestamps and go into arrays here, on lesson number 25, you'll be up to speed as to where I am right now. So that's that. And let me just go to my index.js here, which is the file that I've been using to test out some JavaScript stuff here on his tutorial series. As you can see, I've sort of made like a little let me just go to open a live server here. Okay, so if you guys can see here, right here, I've made a temperature conversion program here using JavaScript. It's a very simple one that I followed using Brocode tutorial. So basically how it works is that if I type in like say a number here, like 115 degrees, I don't know, Celsius, and I select a option here to convert my number here from Celsius to Fahrenheit, it will basically just convert it without any problem whatsoever. And how it works is that I pretty much created a function here in JavaScript, wherein I've linked all of the elements of my HTML here onto JavaScript using these variables. And then I've made like a little simple function here that converts all of the temperature I've written down here into either Celsius or Fahrenheit, depending on the context of your or the choice that you made on this little radial buttons I've created over here. And I had a little bit of a hard time getting this function, this program to work at first, because when I first heard that the Brocode was going to be doing this temperature conversion program, I thought, yo, why don't I try to do it myself? And how I did it on my own terms was that I think aside from making these variables here, I made 3 different functions here. One that one that converts my Fahrenheit into Celsius, and one that converts it Celsius to Fahrenheit. But then I also made a third function here that would help me, or at least I made a third function here that's basically an on-click function that in which if I were to click on this convert button, the system will then run through an if statement, wherein if if one decision is clicked, it would convert it to Celsius to Fahrenheit, but if it's the other one, it would convert from Fahrenheit to Celsius. And if none of them are selected, it would say pick converter and shit. Now the problem that I had with this setup was that I forgot that when it comes to these variables, I needed to like create a separate variable for turning my number here into a what's it called, a float or a integer that the system can recognize, and I cannot do that with this setup right here. But with this setup right here, if I were to just make another variable here and turn that variable into a converter for this function, it would pretty much work pretty much fine compared to this one. Although after some testing around, I think I've already made it so that this would also work as well if I were to turn this into a notes thing, and also create this other variable here called convert. This other setup here would also work just fine, but I think when it comes to Brocode's and mine's version of the temperature conversion program you made here, I think Brocode's much more efficient because of how shorter it is compared to mine. Heck, I made 3 functions here while Brocode only made like 1, which is much more readable compared to mine. So that's why I am letting this be the the official way for me to make this temperature conversion program. Anyway, that being said, I'm just going to be converting this back into notes, into comments. So how do you do it again? Like slash. There we go. All right. Oh, I think there we go. There's nice. All right. Did all this. Now it's time to get into arrays, shall we? So let me just make a comment here. On this lesson 25 arrays. All right. And while we're at it, we'll also try to. I'll just turn this into a comment as well. I'm gonna save all of the work I've done so far onto this one file, or at least it's 2 files at least, so I can review it later on in case I forget some shit. Anyway, let's get into arrays. What does this guy have to say about arrays?
What's going on, everybody? So today I'm going to explain arrays in JavaScript. Think of an array as a variable-like structure that can hold more than one value. For example, let's say we had a variable named fruit.
Audio here.
Go ahead and pick a fruit. I'll pick an apple. Our variable can store one value, but we can turn a variable into an array, and it can store more than one value, and we can do so by enclosing all values with a set of straight brackets. Now my variable of fruit is now an array. It can store more than one value. Just be sure that each value is comma separated. This time I'll add an orange and a banana. Just to make it more obvious that this is an array, I'm going to add an S so that my variable name is plural. It's not mandatory, but it helps with readability. I now have an array of fruits. But let me show you something. If I were to console.log my array of fruits, well, JavaScript is going to print out all of the elements in this array.
Oh, really? What the frick? Wait, is there a way? Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember my Python knowledge that I've saved up at the back of my mind. If I were to say console.log, let me see, does this still work? Let's see, fruits. Or I guess fruit, fruit. And I array it. I know this is the wrong one, this one. Oh, 1. Let's see if this works. I need to open first the terminal here though. Okay. By the way, guys, I'm using Firefox here, so if you're wondering why the whole UI of my browser here looks weird, it's basically because I'm not using Chrome. Let's see, web dev tools. I feel like Firefox just for the fact that it has this option for me that it has an option for me to just, you know, to have this like, so with Firefox there's this feature called picture-in-picture mode, wherein you can actually like put your videos that you play on the browser into like a separate floating window that would always be in front of every window on your screen. And I find that very convenient whenever I want to, you know, watch a video while I'm working on some Blender projects and shit. Okay. So anyway, I made this. Let's see if this works. Oh yeah, it definitely works. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but I don't know if you guys can see it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it only works for. Oh my god. Wait for me to. How to say this? Like to change the font size of the console log here. But anyway, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's my big hat. No, it's not my big hat. It's not working. It's not blocking anything. If you guys cannot see, basically what I did was that I console.logged my array here, but I've also included like a number here, enclosed in brackets, in brackets, and it's number 1. As a result, when I run the JavaScript program onto my console.log into my web browser here, it didn't print the entirety of my array. Instead, it only printed grape, which is the middle variable here on my array. And I think I remember this from my Python, when I was learning Python back then, that if I were to, you know, do this sort of format wherein I enclose the number onto a bunch of brackets, it would only print one variable in my fruit array, depending on the number that it types. So right now I typed 1, so it only got grape. But if I type 0, it would now print apple. That's good. And if I print 2, it would be mango. Now, let me just test this out. What if I type in tree? Will it go back to apple, or will it... Oh, undefined. Okay. So it doesn't really rotate back onto apple, I guess. Now, let me see. If I type in 1-tree, what will this do? Oh, 1-2? 1-2, 1 mango. I guess there's no way for me to add a... make them print only one of them, I guess. Let me see. What if I go for fruit? Hey, now it printed the array. Okay, that's nice. How about if I do fruit 1, fruit, two. Hey, okay, so that's how I get to print both functions. I know this are very boring shit that I'm that I'm showing to you guys right now, but you know, just the idea of discovering these little things makes me wonder what the possibilities of JavaScript would be in the future. Anyway, let's go back into Java Pro Code's soil here.
Each value is known as an element. We have 3 elements. If you need to access an individual element, following the array, you have to add an index number, enclosed in straight brackets. If I would like the element at the first position, that would have an index of 0. That would give...
Okay, so this is pretty much going through what I just did right now.
Apple. Fruits at index of 1 would be orange. Fruits at index of 2 is banana. If I were to attempt to access the element at index 3, well, it's undefined. We only have 3 elements within our array. 0, 1, 2. Arrays always begin with 0.
Okay.
You can even change one of these elements by accessing that array at a given element.
Okay, let me just turn this into Kiwi. Let me just try to make this as different as possible from bro code.
Let's access our array fruits at index 0. I will set this equal to be a coconut. So now we...
Oh wow, you can also like redeclare. What's the right terminology for this? Like reassign or redeclare your variables within your arrays, I guess. Let's see. Fruits 0 equals, let's say I don't know, dragon fruit, I guess. So if I were to print this, let me just change one of the variables here to fruit 0 and fruit 2. Oh, wait, fruit. There we go. Yeah, dragon fruit. I misspelled dragon fruit there. Dragon fruit and mango. Okay, pretty cool.
We have coconut, orange, banana. Let's change fruits at index 1 to be a coconut. Apple, coconut, banana. Index 2 will be a coconut. Apple, orange, coconut. If I set fruits at index 3 to be a coconut, let me console.log that too. Fruits at index 3, we can add a new element to that array. Otherwise, to add an element, there's a built-in method of arrays. Fruits.push. To push an element to the end. I will add...
Oh wow, really? Let's see, fruits dot push. Oh wait, no. Fruit dot push. What's this do?
A coconut to the end of my array. Apple, orange, banana, coconut. Then we have pop. Pop is going to remove the last element.
Okay, let me see. Kiwi. Alright, let me just do some changes to my thing here. Let me just test around the array function here. Okay, let's save this. Or maybe coconut, wait. Coconut, let's see if this works. Wait. What is this? The fruit.
Push.
What does the push do again?
To push an element to the end. I will add a coconut to the end of my array.
Oh, wait, this one? I just type in watermelon. Or wait, is it this one? It's not log fruit 0, 1, 2, 3. I'm doing the push method. Why is it not working? Maybe if I just type, get rid of this. Oh, it's a... Wait, fuck, I think I messed it up. Hold on. Do this. Wait, hold on, guys. Let me just pull up the chat here in case you guys are watching. Okay. So if I type in this... There we go. Okay, so the one thing I just changed it was that I used the curved brackets instead of the straight brackets in my keyboard, and that worked. It also said about fruit.pop. What does it do? Water. Let's say kiwi.
Apple, orange, banana, coconut. Then we have pop. Pop is going to remove the last element.
Oh, it only removes the last element? Okay. Okay, wait. Let me just make some notes here. Adds element to last position. Sorry if my terminologies here are not really correct. This one, fruit.pop, it removes the last element. Okay. What else?
Apple, orange, undefined. The unshift method will add an element to the beginning. Take our array, use the unshift method, unshift. I will add a mango to the beginning of my array. Mango, app.
And this one, fruit dot unshift. Let's see. God damn it, I'm running out of fruit ideas here. Watermelon. How about? Oh, I forgot to. Dragon fruit. There we go. Okay, let me see how this works. Okay, how about fruit dot root four. Okay, there we go. So this one adds an element. Adds element to first position. Okay.
Full orange banana. Then we have shift to remove an element from the beginning. Fruits.shift.
Okay. So this removes elements from beginning. Meaning fruits dot shift. I have to also add a curly braces here. And curved brackets, I mean. Boop. Wait.
Now we have an orange banana, and my last two elements are undefined.
Wait, let's see what happens here. So that fruit equals kiwi, grape, mango. Okay. Adds element to the last position. So watermelon would be here. But then I popped it, so watermelon's no longer there. Then I unshifted dragon fruit. So dragon fruit would be in the first position, but then I shifted it back. And thus is no longer there. So now it's kiwi, grape, mango. And yep, that's pretty much what's happening here. Okay.
To get the length of an array, there's a length property. Let's create a new variable. Let num of fruits. Store the number of fruits that we have. Type the array name dot length. Then let's console.log the number of fruits we have. We have 3 fruit.
Okay, so we got another one here. Let num of, let's see, num of fruits equals fruits dot length. I need to get used to turning these what's the right name for this types of these dot commands into like a separate variable in its own. Let num of fruits equals fruits dot length, and thus this would be, let me just console.log it. Num of fruits, okay. Oh, hold on. There we go. There we go. Kiwi, grape, mango, tree. Okay. Now, if I were to, I'm just gonna turn these elements into comments, these pops and these shifts, because they are really changing the length of my fruits variable here. If I just turn this into comments, what would happen? Okay. So now it's counting the length of my new array after it passes through all of these commands here. So I guess that works.
I'll add another. I'll add a coconut to the end. And we have 4. So that's how to get the length of an array. There's a length property. Type the array name dot length. we can find the index of an element if there's a match. Let index equals, let's search for an apple. Fruits dot index of method. What are we searching for? Let's search for an apple. Then I will display the index. So our apple is located at index 0. Let's search for an orange. That's index 1. Banana. That's 2. Coconut. 3. What if we search for an element that doesn't exist, like a mango? Well, this method will return -1. That could be helpful within an if statement. You can check to see if this method returns -1. Then if it does, that means the element wasn't found, and you can let the user know. If index equals -1, display that element wasn't found. Now, if you would like to
Let me just go ahead and console.log this. Okay, now it's -1, but if the watermelon wasn't removed here, it would give me free. Oh yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's correct. I need to keep remembering that with erased, the count starts at 0, not 1. Okay. Okay, cool.
Loop through the elements and display them, there's an easier way to do that. You can use a for loop. So for goes up to 3 statements, we'll need a counter or some sort of index. Let I equal 0, that's the first statement. We'll continue.
Hey, what's he doing right now?
To do that, you can use a for loop. Loop through the elements and display them. There's an easier way to do that. You can use a for loop. So for, there's up to 3 statements, we'll need a counter or some sort of index. Let I equal 0, that's the first statement. We'll continue this as long as I is less than our fruits array dot length property.
What's he doing right now? What the frick? Okay, let me just make some comments here real quick just to describe what these commands are doing. So this tells the length of array, and this one tells index of elements. Okay.
Then we will increment I by 1. If we have 4 elements, we should execute this loop 4 times. During each iteration, I will console.log our fruits array, but the index, instead of being like 0, 1, 2, 3, a hard number, we'll use our counter, our index of I.
Okay, let me try to do this. Do this and did I do this incorrectly? Yeah, I did this incorrectly. Fuck. Okay. Let me do a for loop. Wait. I have an idea of what to do with this. I don't know if I did this before, but hold on. Let me just turn everything here into a what's it called? Into a comment. Let me see. Do this. All right. Let me try to make a rocket ship out of my array here. So let rocket ship equals. Now I'm gonna be typing a bunch of shit here, but it'll make sense once we get into the terminal. So how do I shape this up? I gotta make a bunch of emoticons here. Okay, so we start with this, right? Or no, this one. This. No. This? No. Shit, there's like no horizontal line that sticks to the top here. Oh well, I guess I'll just do this. Oh wait, no, I can do this. Wait. This. This. And this. Okay. What do you mean undetermined string? What are you talking about? Okay, and then I think we need this space, then boop boop, and then boop. What are we doing? Boop, I don't know. Boop boop. Boop. Okay, this sucks. Why is it not? God dang it. Fine, we'll just go with a simple this. It's gonna be like a, yeah, this one and this one. No. This sucks. Wait. Hey, JavaScript thinks of this as a different thing, isn't it? Just want to make a rocket ship. Come on. Fine, we'll just go with a, I don't know, an emoji. What do I do, an emoji again? I know I like made a Windows Shift E, was it? No. Fine, we'll go with a little head, I guess. A little head for a rocket ship here. Where is it? Give me this. There we go. No, not that. Dang, it sucks that it can't just, you know, make a rocket ship. A rocket ship with a big head, you know. Control C. Control V. Okay. How big do we want this to go? Control V. And then we'll make one more, and it's just Actually, no, wait, hold on. If I do this, and then one more here. Will this work? Hold on. Up. Okay. and then this, and then this, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. I need to run the program here first. Hold on, let me see. For let I equals 0, I is less than fruit. I know, rocket ship. Rocket ship. Yeah, rocket ship dot length. I plus plus. I plus plus. Where's the plus plus? And then let's do some curly braces. Okay. Console dot log. Rocket ship. I. Yeah. This work? Let's see. Alright, so we got this thing here. Whoop. Huh? Oh dang it, it's not working. Wait.
Okay. And let's get rid of that line. Now we should loop through all of the elements of this array and print them out individually.
Huh. Okay, so here's something I discovered. Oh wait, no, wait, hold on. Hold on just a minute. I'm realizing that. Oh shit, wait, is this a problem with the console log of what's it called? Should didn't give me a complete rocket ship. Hold on, I think I'll just change up a little bit of the thing here. Okay. Dang it, I think there's this feature in Mozilla wherein if you have like, if you write the same array, the same element a couple of times, it would just shrink it down into 6 instead of. Oh, that sucks. No, don't group similar messages. Dang it. No, I don't want that. Dang it, how do I... Fuck. I can't do the rocket ship. My god damn it. I want a long log of straight lines going all the way down, all the way up to the boosters here. I can't do that. It's just freaking. I don't know. Mozilla has this feature, I guess. Dang it. Blocks. Dang it. Okay. You know what? Fine. If Mozilla won't give me a rocket ship, so then be it. But anyway, I guess it still works. This whole little experiment here. If not for Mozilla's way of grouping all of my straight lines into one line here, it would have given me a better girth here of my rocket ship.
Using a for loop, we can even increment by a different number, like 2. I plus equals 2. So here we're only displaying the apple and the banana. If I set index to be 1, then increment by 2, we'll display orange, then coconut. So using a for loop, there's a few different ways in which you can display the elements of an array. If you need to display the order of this array in reverse, we can change this around. We will set our counter I to be the length of our array. Then we'll continue as long as I is greater than or equal to 0. Then I minus minus. There's one change I'm gonna make. We have undefined coconut, banana, orange, apple. So the length of my array is 4. But if I were to access our array of fruits at index 4, where would that be? 0, 1, 2, 3. That's out of bounds. I'm going to set our index to be fruits.length minus 1. 0, 1, 2, 3. Our length is 4, minus 1 is a total of 3. Now we're printing our array in reverse. Coconut, banana,
I definitely need to learn about this.
You can write some...
Maybe these are pretty much common sense stuff that he's
really, this variable can be anything, but I like to write fruits. Really, this variable can be anything, but I like to write a singular version of my array name. Then during each iteration, I will display each fruit. Apple, orange, banana, coconut.
Okay.
If this meats. And then display each meat. But of course, they're still fruit. That's a shortcut you can use. And that should sort the elements in alphabetical order. Sort.
Wait, what?
And that should sort the elements in alphabetical order. Stop.
Fruit that sort? What the frick? Let's see, fruits. I don't know. Rocket ship. Dot sort. Oh wow. So this is what happens if I run the sort command onto here. I mean, given that there's not really that much alphabet to go around, but according to my computer here, the curly braces goes before the subtract symbol. The subtract symbol goes before the underscore here. All right.
Sort. And that should sort the elements in alphabetical order. Apple, banana, coconut, orange. To sort them in...
Does this also work with the... Hold on, let me just make a... Control dip. Let's see, I'm gonna test this out on the fruits command here I made. The fruit array here I made as well. Okay. Let's do the array, English is the element. Let's see, fruit dot sort. Sorts array in alphabetical order. Oh, okay, this works.
Reverse order, you can tack on the reverse method to the end. Fruits.sort method dot reverse method. Now they're all backwards in reverse alphabetical.
Okay, then add dot reverse to sort from Z to A. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna save that. Okay.
Order.
Oh my god.
Orange, coconut, banana, apple. Alright everybody, so that's an introduction to arrays. We'll have a lot of practice with this in the future, so if you don't remember everything, that's okay. An array is a variable-like structure that can hold more than one value. A variable can hold one value, an array can hold many. And well everybody, those are arrays in JavaScript. Hey everybody, today I'm going to explain the spread operator in JavaScript. The spread operator is represented by 3 dots. The spread operator allows an iterable, such as an array or string, to be expanded into separate elements. What this does is unpack the elements. Here's an example. Let's create an array
Wait, what's
this. Hey everybody, today I'm going to explain the spread.
Hold on, let me just blow my nose here real quick. Fuck. I need to blow my load here. Okay, I had all my tissues here. Like, man, what's I used to blow my nose with? Oh, wait, it's over there. Never mind. Hold on, let me just stand up. I need to get my freaking tissues from the corner of my room here. Alright. So I guess that's the one lesson done on arrays. That could be good for me to learn about if I wanna make menus or something with it. Ah, my god! Apologize for the disgusting SMR you're listening to right now. But yeah. Array seems to be a pretty useful thing for me to make in the future. It's not sure what I can do with it, but I feel like it's a good way for me to make some menus in the future or something for a user interface or something. I'm not sure.
Spread operator in JavaScript. The spread operator is represented by 3 dots. The spread op.
Oh, let me just quickly. Alright. Okay, let me just quickly is my audio input is going well. I'm just gonna type in another comment here called lesson 25 spread operator. Here we go. So what's a spread operator? Is this like a... Okay, look at the freaking definition here. A spread operator, it allows an iterable such as an array or string to be expanded into separate elements. Unpacks the elements. Oh, so this is like unzipping a zip file, is it?
Operator allows an iterable, such as an array or string, to be expanded into separate elements. What this does is unpack the element.
Okay.
Here's an example. Let's create an array of numbers. Pick some numbers. I'll just pick 1 through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Numbers, alright. Let's do that. Let numbers equals 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 89, 100. Okay. Hmm. Okay.
5. Then just to test this, let's console.log my array numbers. In this array, what if I would like to find the greatest value? Well, one way in which I could do that is let's declare a maximum. Let maximum, this is going to be a variable, equals, I will use the max method of math. What would happen if I
Okay.
place our array with let maximum, this is going to be a variable, equals, I will use the max method of math. What would happen if I place our array within this method? Then I will display our maximum. So we have not a number. Using the max method, we can't place an array directly within this method.
Hey, what does math.max do again?
Maximum, this is going to be a variable, equals, I will use the max method.
Hold on. Was this discussed in an earlier discussion? Because I don't remember the max method here. Oh yeah. I guess there is there is a. Oh, all right. Let's do that then. Let maximum equals math dot max. Now usually I think when it comes to this method, if I were to write 1, 2, 3 on here and I type in maximum, this will give me 3, right? Let's see. Yeah, okay. So I guess usually with the max method, you need to write like an array of numbers, but you can't include an array into this here. So if I type in numbers, I'll use according to bro code here right now. If I do this, this will be no number. All right.
Of math. What would happen if I place our array within this method? Then I will display our maximum. So we have not a number.
Okay,
Using
so what do we do here?
Method, we can't place an array directly within this method.
You're naming
However,
another
by
variable
utilizing
here?
the spread operator, we can spread this array into different elements. So we will precede this array with the spread operator. We are going to unpack the elements. Now if I run this program again.
Oh, wait, you just wait, hold on. Dot numbers. Oh wow, okay. I guess this also works for min. Oh wow, okay.
We have our result of 5. When you use the spread operator, imagine that you're opening a box and taking out all the contents inside, like you're unpacking something. Let's find the minimum this time. Let minimum equals math.min. We will pass our array of numbers, then use the spread operator to spread our array into different elements. What is the minimum value from this array? That would be 1. You can also do this with strings too. You can separate a string into different characters. Let's create a username. Equals, type your name. First name and last name. I will create an array named letters. Letters equals, we'll create a new array. Let's take our username, it's a string, and use the spread operator. Then I will display our letters. Console.log letters. And here's my name, divided into different characters.
Wow. Oh, it also works for strings as well? Okay. So also treats strings as a kind of array as well. So if I type in, let's see, let name equals, I don't know, like Morgan Ozpin. Alright. Let letter equals dot 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 name. Okay. Now if I console.log this, oh shit, Morgan Ozpin. Okay. Ozpin. It even includes a space as a it includes a space as a different element as well.
What we have is an array of characters. With my array of characters, I can join them back together and insert characters between each element. I will method chain the join method after our array. We'll add a dash between each character.
A dot join? Okay, I think this is the first time I'm hearing this. What's this do? I see a dot or something. Oh, it puts them back together. Okay, I'm just gonna make this a separate. Let abbreviation equals C, Control V. Okay. Let's do this. Console.log. Console.log. What can I name this? Like join abbreviation. There we go. Hey, okay, it's working. Abbreviation for the join. Separate. Missing a spread operator. Can also be used to separate strings into letters. Okay. Dot // use dot join to use dot join, put them back together. Okay. Wait, does this also work with the numbers here? Let joint number equals okay, numbers dot join okay. Okay, and I got console.log this as well. .log joint number. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, works for this as well. If I include this. Oh wow, that's pretty good.
So now my username is all one string, but there's a dash between each character. Okay, now this time we're going to create an array of fruits. We'll make a shallow copy of an array using the spread operator.
Doing fruits again? Oh my god.
Add some fruit. I'll add an apple, an orange, and a banana.
Apple, orange, banana.
.log my fruits.
What's he gonna do now?
I can create a shallow copy of this array using the spread operator. A shallow copy means it's a different data structure, but it contains identical values. I'll create a copy of fruits named new fruits equals.
What do you want to copy?
An array.
The frick?
Let's take our fruits array, then use the spread operator.
Okay.
Let's display new fruits, and it should be an identical copy.
Yeah.
Yep, there's no apparent change. We have two different arrays, but
okay, what do you want two different arrays that have the same
elements. We can combine two or more arrays using the spread operator. Let's create an array of vegetables. Let's add some carrots, celery.
Okay, now I'm questioning whether this this lesson right here is useful. What do I want the copy of my array?
I'll rename new fruits as foods. Let's add our array of fruits, we're spreading it, comma, then we will spread our vegetables array. Then,
although it is a pretty good shortcut, I guess, it doesn't really require you to how do I say this? It doesn't require you to type in that much elements into your array. Again. Oh wait, I was also trying to. Oh, you can also add arrays together using this method. Let's see. What if I try to do this? Let array elements equals numbers dot numbers slash dot name. Okay. And then console.log. Array elements. Okay, something's not working. Why isn't this working? Okay, name, alright. Oh, it's a fuck. I used the wrong back brackets here. Let's see. Hey, there we go. 10, 22, 30, 40, 55, 89, 100, Morgan Ozpin. Alright.
We will display our array of foods. This array contains all of the elements from these two arrays.
So from the example of row code, you can actually include like different elements of your arrays into other arrays using this method. You know, you can join elements of your array into a different array with different elements. But from my example here, it is proven that you can also join elements of your array into elements of a string if you wanted to. So hence, I made a numbers name. If I run it down the console.log here, it would print 10, 22, 30, 40, 55, 89, 100 as seen here in the numbers, but then it will also run into the letters of my name here, which is Morgan Ozpin, Morgan space Ozpin. And I guess if I do this as well, so now this thinks of it as a, wait, hold on. And let's joint arrays equals, now will it think of this as array elements dot join slash curly braces, curve brackets, dot. Do this, and then we console.log this into joint array. Okay. Hey, okay, it works. So you can actually make a copy of this. We'll now think of array elements as its own unique array. So I can also now do these other methods like joining and, you know, math dot miniming it if I want to. And works. Okay, it's cool.
Fruits and vegetables. We can use the spread operator to combine arrays. We even have the capability to append separate elements along with unpacking these arrays. I will also add eggs and milk. We have all of the elements from our two arrays, plus a few extras, eggs and milk. Alright everybody, so that's...
Oh, you can also add some more stuff here as well if I wanted to. Like, I don't know. Like 25 or happy birthday. I don't know. Alright. Just to work.
The spread operator, it's 3 dots. It allows an iterable, such as an array or string, to be expanded into separate elements. And well everybody, that is the spread operator in JavaScript. Hey, what's going on everybody? Today I'm going to explain REST param.
Alright, I guess that's it for spread operators. I'm just gonna go ahead and lock this on a comment here. Alright, let's go now to lesson 26, which is on REST parameters.
In JavaScript, REST parameters is a parameter prefixed with 3 dots. They allow a function to work with a variable number of arguments by bundling them into an array. It's very similar to...
Wait, allow a function work with a variable by bundling them into an array, what? What's that mean? What?
The spread operator, which we talked about in the last video. The spread operator expands an array into separate elements. Rest parameters do the opposite. They bundle separate elements into an array. Spread.
Oh, so it's like zipping it? Allows bundles separate elements into an array. Oh shit, hold on. I need to get a tissue here. Oh my god, apologize for the disgusting noises here in the background, guys. I'm freaking sick right now.
Will spread
Any
an array
rest
into separate
parameters.
elements. Rest parameters will bundle separate elements into an array. It effectively does the opposite. How could rest parameters be useful? Let me give you an example. Say we have a bunch of different food. Const food 1 equals pizza. We'll create a few different food variables. Let's start with 4. Food 1, food 2, food 3, food 4. We have pizza.
Okay, let me just make some parameters here. What are some foods that you guys want me to make here? Maybe a burger. I'm gonna just copy this. Food 2. Food 3. Food 4. Okay. Let me see. Burger, fries, fries, chicken, and waffles, since I've recently went out with my mom to Pancake House yesterday. Alright.
Hamburger, hot dog, and sushi. I'm going to create a function that uses rest parameters. It's going to output all food that I send it. We'll pretend that we're opening a fridge. Imagine that all of this food is in a fridge. Open fridge. Fridge short for refrigerator.
Okay, just making a...
To use rest parameters, I need 3 dots. We're going to stick all of this food into an array. But what should the array name be?
A function
Let's say
here.
foods. That's descriptive. Then I'm going to console.log my array of foods. Now I'm going to call this function open fridge. I will send this function a variable number of arguments.
Console.log foods. Okay. What's that? How does that? How am I supposed to do with this? And then I do open fridge. Okay. Open counter. All right. So what we'll do with this now?
This method is going to display an array. We have food 1, pizza. Food 2,
okay.
Hamburger.
Yeah.
Hamburger is also within our array. Food 3, hot dog. Food 4, sushi. Let me add one more food. Let's add ramen. Food 5 will be ramen. Then I will add food 5.
Okay. That's too long.
You can see that I can send this function any number of arguments that I would like. This function is designed to accept any number of arguments. I could combine this function with the spread operator. When I'm displaying my foods array, all of these elements are in an array, but I could separate them back into separate elements by using the spread operator, which is the same 3 dots as the rest parameters. Rest parameters are used as parameters. The spread operator is used whenever you have an array.
So what's the difference between the rest and the and the spread operator? I guess with the rest, it combines them into an array. Because if I were to just do this, without the food. Okay, why if I do this? Foods. Food 1, food 2, food 3, and food 4. Okay. I got all these foofs. If we do this, what will it do? Burger. Okay. Well, that doesn't work. All right. Food 1 plus food 2 plus food 3 plus food 4. Okay. We do that, but it won't include it into an array. So what this is doing, I guess, is it is putting them into an array for me. If I do this, okay, now it's in an array. But if I do this, what does this do? It switched them back into different, into just, you know. So this is spread, this is the rest. The spread, the rest puts them into an array, while the spread gets them out of the array. I guess that's what it's doing. Yeah, I guess so. Let me see. Rocket ship. I need to review the spread operator once more. Yeah, I guess that's what it's doing, really.
Or any sort of collection of something.
Okay. At least I got that figured out. Alright.
So now when I combine the rest parameters and the spread operator, I can display all of my separate elements. You can even use rest parameters to stick all elements within an array. So this time I'm going to create a separate function to get food. Rest parameters to stick all elements within an array. So this time I'm going to create a separate function to get food. We will use rest parameters. Our array name will be foods. All we're gonna do is return foods. Take all of these separate elements, stick them within an array, then return that array. So I'm going to create a new array, const foods equals, call our get food method, pass in a variable amount of arguments. Let's pass in food 1, food 2, food 3, food 4, and food 5. And then we got to display it. Console.log myArray foods. So that's how the rest parameters can be used to combine elements and bundle them into an array. Then if you want, you can return the array or do whatever you want with it.
Okay. Alright, then if I do foods, it should equal to get foof. Get foof. Food. I mean, I'm just gonna copy all of this. Hold on. Control C. Control V. Alright, this will console.log. Foods. Alright. But that's how I get the array from my function.
Let's go over a second example. We'll create a method to sum a bunch of numbers together. Function sum. We will use rest parameters so we can accept any number of arguments. Our array.
Oh, you're now trying to make a sum out of your... Alright, let's try to do that. Before I watch this tutorial, let me see if I can do it on my own. Let's see. Let's do a const number 1. Actually, hold on. Let me just make a turn this into a go. See. Goofy. Okay. Const number equals 1. Number 1 equals 1. Number 2 3 equals 4. Okay, so now I need to make a function. Let's put sum, and then add. Okay, now how am I supposed to add these numbers together? Do I need to make a for statement here? Hold on, let me think. So now I have the array onto the function here. If I maybe return... No, I can just do it here, right? Let's see, dot add. Okay. Well, let me just review my math operators one more time. Constants, pandas. Okay. Okay, how about let sum equals let sum and now let's do a for loop for this. Does it work again? Wait. It's just a long time since I've used the for loop here in my thing. Let's see. Let I equals 0. I should be less than 4. And what's the other number here? I need to create. I++, okay. Alright, let's sum equals wait. Sum equals sum wait, how do I okay. Okay, wait. For Wait. Maybe let sum equals 0. Okay. And then sum equals sum plus add I. Let me just go back to my for loop here. Where's my for loop? Let I equals 0. Oh, I need the curly braces, okay. Okay, then return sum. Okay. Let sum equals 0 for let I equals 0. I is less than 4. I. Okay, then answer then equals, let answer equals sum number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay. Oh wait, okay. To do this, and then console dot log answer. Answer. Okay. So this would give me 10 if things were to move out smoothly. No. What? Let's wait, let I add I Okay, let me just go back to my review here real quickly. Alright, let me just do a separate function here. Let's do troubleshoot. Dot add I equals 1, and then return number elements C, Control V, troubleshoot. Function troubleshoot, okay. Oh, no, not trouble. Okay, so it can detect the I here. Oh, wait, I think it's this one that's... Okay. Alright, let's do this now. Sum. Do sum. Oh no, answer. Sorry, answer should be the theme here. There we go. Okay, finally. I made an array, a function that adds everything inside my array. Now, it's possible for me to... Maybe possible for me to... Because this function will only makes it so that I can only add numbers if there are like 4 add-ins to the equation. Let's make it more flexible by... How do you say this? The length, was it? Equation length equals add length, correct? What's the thing here again to change the length of shit? For the array, okay. Add dot length. Okay. less than equation length. So now if I were to add a number of variables here, const number 5 equals 5. It should give me 15. Hey, okay. Let's go. Alright.
Name will be numbers.
Frick. I did it before freaking bro could even tell me what the solution is here.
What we'll do within this method is have a result. Result equals 0. We'll keep track of the current sum within our result. I'll create a for loop to iterate over our array.
Okay.
For
hey, that's what I did. That's exactly what I did.
Every let number of numbers take our result.
Oh, I guess it did a shorter version of it.
Equals the current number. And then we are going to return our result. Now we'll have const total equals invoke our sum function, pass in as many numbers as we would like. Let's start with 1. Oh, then I should probably display the total. Console.log. I'll use a template literal. Your total is, I'll add a placeholder, total. Your total is $1. Let's add a few more arguments. 2. The total is now $3. 3, $6. 4 is 10. 5 is 15. Let's create a function.
Oh, I didn't really think of it before. I can just get rid of all of this. Let's see. Answer. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. Huh? Wait, why is this not working anymore? Okay, add, let's sum. Number 1's not defined, what? Oh, wait, let me just get rid of this. Okay, there we go. That fixes everything. I think that one variable here is really changing up the way I write my stuff here. Okay, now it just adds whatever I can here, and I don't need to worry about shit.
To calculate an average, let's copy our sum function.
Oh, we want to calculate an average now, huh? Okay, I can do that. Let's see, function average. AVG. Let's see. Okay, I'll just get all of this here. Let sum equals 0. Equation left equals add dot length. Okay. I don't know, let's just change this to add, I guess. Add, okay. And then avg equals sum divided by equation length. Let me just make an equation length plus 1, because when they count the number of elements in the array, it starts with 0, so I need the plus 1 hit that. So after that I return avg. Okay. Alright, so now if I console.log just gonna get rid of this actually. Let's avg answer equals average. 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 10 divided by 4, or 8. Takes 8. And then hold on, let me just do a calculation here real quick. You can sort of tell that freaking math is not really my strongest suit here, but I know that to calculate for the average or the mean, you just need to add all of the elements into your array and divide it by the number of elements in your array. So I'm just going to go to my array here, to my calculator here. So 10 divided by 4 is 2.5. Okay, so this would give me 2.5. If I do avg answer here. Oh, wait, what? Equation length plus 1. Oh, wait. If I just do equation length. There we go. Okay. Huh. Oh, wait, so it... Okay, so maybe when it comes to the length method here, it counts from 1 instead of 0. I think that's what's happening here.
Let's name this function get average.
Okay.
All we have to do when returning our result to get the average is divide our result by the length of our numbers array, divided by numbers dot length property. That will give you the average. So now const total equals get the average. Maybe these are test scores. One student got a 75, another got 100, another student has 85, 90, and a 50. Let's console.log the total. The average is 80. Let's go over example 3. You can use the rest parameters to combine strings together. We will create a function to combine strings. We'll send in a title like Mr., a first name such as SpongeBob, a last name, square pants. He's the third. We still need to make
Alright.
this function though, but const full name equals whatever string is returned. Alright, let's work on this function. Function combine string. Let's make this plural, strings.
I'm just gonna use the join method here. I think I need to
We need
know
to use
about
rest
this.
parameters. Let's name our array strings. An easy way to do this is to return our array of strings and use the built-in join
Yeah, I
method
used to join. Okay.
to join all of the strings together.
I mean, that's
But
pretty,
we'll
pretty
add
simple.
a space between each string.
Yeah.
Alright, we should now have a full name variable that's all of the strings combined. So let's console.log our full name. Mr. SpongeBob SquarePants III.
Okay.
That's one way in which you could use the rest parameters to
Yeah.
combine a bunch of strings
Kind of
into
works
one.
like that.
Such as if you're creating a full name. Alright everybody, so those are rest parameters. They allow a function
Nice.
to work
Okay,
with
that's
a
3 lessons
variable
down
number
for
of
today.
arguments by bundling them into an array. It's the opposite of the spread operator. The spread operator expands an array into separate elements. The rest parameters bundle separate elements into an array. And well everybody, those are rest parameters in JavaScript.
Okay.
Hey everybody, so in today's video we're going to use JavaScript, HTML, and CSS to create a dice roller program. This is an optional project. You will need some images of dice to work with. If you're able to find some images of dice, I would save them somewhere, maybe on your desktop.
A dice roller program. Hold on, how long have I been streaming right now? 2 hours and 47 minutes. Wow, okay. Well, I think for today, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Right now, because right now I think the tutorial here is now telling me to make a dice roller program, and that I think should be saved for a different stream on itself, because these when it comes to bro code tutorials, he would occasionally do these big projects for us to do on these JavaScript tutorials, which I think are, you know, would take a little bit more time compared to the ones where he just talks about some definitions and some theories about JavaScript and stuff. So that's gonna be something I'll be doing in another stream. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. I don't know if I would either do this. I would try to make a dice roller program on our next stream, or do it in another stream and have the next Visual Studio Code stream be all about me updating my website, because I do want to keep my website running with some posts and stuff, but I'm not sure yet. So that'll be the plan for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. Now go read a book. Bye bye. Bye.